Yo, 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 it's your boy Swag. Another one. I'm back with it. Today, I'll be talking about Chief Keef's second studio part 2. I'm going to kick it off with Blood Money. I'm going to tell some couple of stories. Usually, I make it personal, but today I'm going to shed some light in on a few artists. Blood Money, this was like the first time I got in the car with Blood Money. And, what was so crazy about riding with Blood Money, like, I don't know if he was riding like he was a superstar already or this nigga was super gangster, but this nigga ran every red light he possibly could. This particular day, he had came to 55th and Wabash. He was kicking in the stool with me and DJ Ken. And he was like, come on, man, come with me. We finna go meet up with Glow Gang. Woo, woo. Well, he didn't say Glow Gang. He said GBE, Glory Boys. But he was saying, we finna go meet up with them. So we bail out and shit. So this nigga running every red light. This nigga talking shit. Like, he was full of life then. Like, he was really, like, talking about what he wanted to do, some businesses he wanted to open, and signing his deal. This was before he signed the deal. This was like maybe a month or two before he signed his deal, but he said it was in the works. Niggas talking to people, you know. So we pull up to the loft, which leads me to my favorite Fredo moment. We pull up. I guess Fredo like trying to see who pulling up. The nigga comes out of nowhere with the motherfucking AK in his hand and shit, and he all in the window smiling, happy as hell. Like, nigga was happy as hell to see motherfuckers pull up. So he got that bitch all on his shoulder and shit. Like, what up, Ken? Hey, Ken, check it out, Ken. So at the time, Fredo was doing something with the fader, and I think they was taking pictures, or I don't know, but he told the other guy, like, man, whatever you do with me, do that shit with DJ Ken. So we downstairs outside, and dude get to snapping pictures and shit. I know the pictures out there somewhere, but like if you see them, you gonna see DJ Ken behind behind him will be like a garage. So he was in a loaf in Chicago. This is when they had the crib far out wherever it was at. I forgot where the fuck it was at. But that was like where they go chill at and shit. So Ken get to politicking with dude and shit. It was so crazy. White homie was like, they're crazy. Like, you was with these guys every day. I'm right there and shit. I'm laughing and shit. Yeah. He's like, they pretty wild. Ken like, yeah, they pretty wild. You know what I'm saying? A lot of memories happen. You know what I'm saying? It's a picture on the internet with Blood Money and DJ Ken. You see like a long mic pole. Then you see Blood Money sitting down across from him. You see DJ Ken. The day that picture was took, which I took that picture, is the day I'm talking about. Blood Money had just got out of jail, so he was kind of thirsty to do some music and shit. So this is when he was recording his 2 mixtapes. He dropped like 2 mixtapes with like, I don't know, them motherfuckers had about like 20 something tracks on them motherfuckers. Blood Money used to be going crazy in the stew. But he had knocked out Ken beat like, phew. Then he threw on another beat. He finished a couple of tracks. And then he took us back to the crib. That same day, SD was there. You know what I'm saying? SD always doing what he do. SD was always still like on the south side, or just coming back to the south side around this time. His girl was pregnant, or she had just had a baby, but you know what I'm saying? He was a tune a little bit, you know what I'm saying? With SD being around and everybody else scattered around going on tours and shit, like SD went on tours and shit, but he'll always come back on to 55th or whatever and check in. I think his peoples or his girl was around or some shit, like I said. But that's when we knew like the money was coming in, like, you know what I'm saying? Big money, big money, big money. Once he started, like, you know what I'm saying, showing like, yeah, I'm an artist, and you know what I'm saying, that shit just came full circle. Like, everybody was eating, like everybody was getting money, everybody like had they status, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like GBE, you know what I'm saying? They was running the motherfucking shits, you know. SD, I ain't trying to get you in trouble, but this my story. I don't know if your girl gonna get mad, but this nigga was the king of groupies. This nigga was by himself. This nigga brought about like 13 girls to the stool, and he just like went through and seen who he wanted to choose. He was like, "You come with me." That shit was crazy as hell. You know, the day at the Lowfield, they had some chicks out there. It was about like maybe like 7 to 8 of them. I don't know, shit. That's just what they do, you know. Around that time at AON Studios too, this when Lil JoJo got killed, and me and Ken was still like politicking in the studio. This was before Ken got like a big studio, or you know what I'm saying. He transitioned from where he started from. So around this time, you know, this is when everything beginning. So Lil JoJo got killed, and we was thinking like, man, like we don't know what's gonna happen. Like motherfuckers be coming to the studio and recording and shit. Like we didn't know if a motherfucker was gonna try to come lay a motherfucker down because we associated with them through the music, or if they was gonna come through and know one of the GBE members, Glow Gang members, was in the studio and they was gonna blow them down, or maybe they was gonna try to backdoor us and try to get some studio time and just don't give a fuck and blow our motherfucking head off. Like, man, that was troubling time in the studio, in the AON studios too, you know. It was just crazy, man. Like, that death changed everything, you know. It was a time where everybody was working with each other. That shit changed. Like, Chief Keef got a song with King Louis. King Louis had a song with E-Day. Smiles produced a track for E-Day that had Chief Keef on there. Like, when JoJo died, all that shit was deceased. Like, even though motherfuckers was in different gangs and sets was kind of into it, it was like, that shit changed everything. You know what I'm saying? I could keep going, but I'm gonna talk about a crazy story. I see the nigga get clapped up in front of AON Studios too. The second studio, Chief Keef. Like, I had just came through the door. I had just came from Atlanta and shit with my nigga Sin. And basically I come through the door, he drop me off. I'm, what up, Ken? You know what I'm saying? I go to the kitchen. I'm like, what's in the fridge? I fix me a sandwich and shit, you know. I go back in the studio where the recording shit at, and we just hit like 4-5 shots. Pop, 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 pop. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bold at this time. If you go back and you look in the studio, they had them thick ass brick ass glasses that's thick as hell, where you can't even see through them. But anyway, I was like, man, I don't think no shot gonna come through the glass when I heard the shot, so I pop, 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 pop. I jump behind the glass, I get to looking and shit like this, trying to look out the window. I see niggas hop in the car, I see dude laid out there, I just see old girl like looking in disbelief, she screaming and shit. I think they was coming from like I forgot, I ain't been over there in a minute. I think it was a pancake house over there, or in like a little lunch or dinner spot. But he was coming out of there with old girl, and they took his ass down. Like, everybody was outside watching, the ambulance pulled up and shit, and it's like everybody watching. It's just like at that precise moment, just like that, he was gone. They was trying to get on CPR, and it's like I seen when his soul left his body. Like, I was just like, damn. Then everybody else was like, he died. Oh, like everybody, like, man, when the soul leave the body, you know the soul leave the body right then and there. Like the body become like soulless. Like you just know it. You know what I'm saying? And his peoples pulled up, so old girl he was with, she was still on the scene, and they knew her. I don't know if she was hanging with the ops, and she was, going from click to click. I don't know if that was a baby mama that he was with or ex that he had problems with before, but she basically said you set him up. You said this was gonna happen. She didn't say backdoor my brother, but she basically said like you set him up. You know what I'm saying? Basically backdoored him. And, it was just too much to bear, man. I just closed the window and shit, and I got on the computer and got to like looking up something to blog. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot going on, man. A lot going on. But that's part two of AON Studios 2. Really ain't got too much more to say. Um, I wanted to keep it short. I gave you some about Blood Money, some about SD. At that time, Pretty Pink was coming to the studio heavy. I got two crazy stories with them, which I ain't talked about neither one. But one, that they tried to drill us. I was with DJ Ken and Pretty in Pink. We was on our way to a video shoot. I'm gonna talk about that. And something else happened. And matter of fact, three crazy stories, but two involved Pretty in Pink. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. I got more coming. Once my fans get up and like I'm getting comments and likes and shit, I can get more into detail of like what I experienced and what I seen. But until then, I can take these quick rundowns and run with it. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Swag. Like, comment. If you want to share, you can do that too. Tell a friend. I'm out.